It hurts.
Ms. Lynn.
Ugh.
Might have a difficult birth. Be prepared, Ms. Lynn.
Ugh.
We have a problem. She's struggling. She's too weak.
Keep going.
It's coming out. It's a boy.
Lily, where's my child?
The child you delivered was stillborn. What a shame. It's already gone.
How could it be? It was fine when I did the checkup.
Who knows who the father of that kid is? Good thing he's dead, or you'd raise him to split Lynn's family wealth.
Doctor, can I see my child one last time?
I told you it was dead. It's already a shame that you got pregnant out of wedlock. You're a disaster. Your dad died right because of you.
Doctor, please, Doctor, what are you doing?
Security. Get her out of this country. Leave her to rot.
Mr. Holt, we found the woman who broke into your room 9 months ago. She gave birth to your son, who's now in Altheria orphanage.
What? You sure that's my son?
The orphanage found out he has the Holt family blood, worrying he might be a lost child, so they called me.
Can't believe that wicked woman would actually abandon her child.
6 years, and I'm back.
Mia, have another drink.
Betty, I can't drink it anymore.
Here, Mia, let me take you to your bed. Dan, come over to room 8. Mia, Dan is nothing but a hobo. I hope you enjoy the night.
I'll make it up to you.
I'm back, Altheria. I'm taking back what's mine.
Kevin.
Mom, what are you doing here?
If I hadn't come, I wouldn't have known you'd driven away your date. Look at you. You're the head of Hold Group, but still single. That's a shame. Listen, if you can't get a girlfriend, I'll drink it in front of you and kick the bucket.
Ma'am, calm down.
You are?
Oh, I'm your son's girlfriend, Mia.
Kevin, is it true?
Mom, that's right. Mia is my girlfriend.
Ha ha ha. Look at you. You're gorgeous. You must be a good girl. I really like you. Kevin, have a good time. I gotta go. Ha ha ha.
This is a vitamin.
Yeah, I knew it. She pulled this stunt every time. I disagreed with her. Thank you, though.
It's fine. I thought your mom was going to, so I stepped in.
Thanks. Actually,
Ah.
Hello? What? My son's on another food strike? Can't you do your job properly? I'll be right back. Ms. Lynn, I should get going. Catch you later.
Sure. Take care of your son.
Dozens of guards, and you couldn't watch over a kid? What's the point of having you all?
Sir, Axel went missing on the west side. There's a supermarket.
I'll be right there.
You have zero experience. I'm doing you a favor, letting you work here. Understand?
Thanks, sir. I'll do my best. Hey, kid, what do you want? You can't speak? Bad guys.
Hurry up. We have to find the kid in 10 minutes. Have you seen a kid?
Oh, he was heading that way.
All right, let's go.
Thanks, miss.
You can speak? What's your name, kid? Where are your parents?
I am Axel Holt. My dad is Kevin Holt. I don't have a mom. Dad said my mom went to heaven.
She's become your guardian angel. By the way, what's your dad's number?
Don't call my dad.
Why?
Hey, right, I knew I recognized you. A few years ago, a wealthy heiress had a child, out of wedlock. Her dad was so pissed that he died. Everyone was gossiping about it. Was that you?
Sir,
Hey, is this the kid you gave birth to out of wedlock?
Sir, he's not my child.
Whether he's your child or not, you can't bring him here. This is the cashier. Did you steal anything?
Sir, he's just hiding here for a minute. He didn't steal anything.
Hey, listen carefully. This is a reputable chain store. I won't let someone with no decency, like you, ruin my place. You failed the trial. Now get out of here. You bastard. How dare you push me? Screw you. Ouch.
Who dares to touch my son?
It's him?
Stop hiding. Come over.
Who the hell are you? Messing around on my turf? Are you tired of living?
Your turf? Tell your staff to replace the store manager at the West Side supermarket.
You brat. Who are you trying to fool? You think you can fire me? Hey, Mr. Clark. What? I'm fired?
You're messing with Kevin Holt, the richest man and head of the Holt Group. Getting fired is the least. Starting today, no grocery store in the city will hire you.
Mr. Holt, I was wrong. I didn't know who you are. Please, have mercy.
Take him away.
Hey.
I apologize if my son bothered you.
Aren't those the guys who were just chasing Axel?
They are. My son's bodyguards. Here's my card. If you need any help, feel free to call me. Let's go.
No, I want to be with her.
Stop messing around.
I'm not leaving unless she becomes my mom and comes with me.
Don't make me say that again. Let's go.
Sir, Mr. Axel Holt is only close to you. He only spoke once 4 years ago and never spoke again since then. Why is he suddenly willing to speak now?
Don't make me say that again. Go home now.
No, I'm only leaving with her.
Shut up. You've been silent for 4 years, and now you speak. You're asking her to be your mom? I'm still your dad.
Axel, I still have work to do. I'll visit you when I'm free, okay?
I want her to be my mom. Can you be my mother? I can give you $50 a month. You don't have to work anymore.
$50?
Dad, put my mom on the payroll.
Oh, no need.
How about this? You're going to take care of him. I'll pay you $40,000 a month.
Nanny makes that much these days?
You just need to take care of him. You'll get your paycheck every month.
All right.
Grandma.
Axel, you can speak now.
Ma'am, he only got close to Mr. Holt, but since he met Ms. Lynn, he opened up.
Oh, that's great. I'm here to ask, when you two are getting married, got your certificate yet?
Why in such a hurry?
Good dear. Let's go to the courthouse today.
What? I didn't bring my ID card.
It's fine. We can go get it now. Haha.
Kevin, you didn't say I have to marry you to be Axel's nanny.
Be the lady of the richest man in town. Isn't that a good deal?
I'm just a normal woman. I can't afford that much. I wouldn't dare to become the lady of the richest man.
I don't care about anything else. All I care about is that Axel likes you. Marriage is just a show. We'll live our own lives.
After we get married.
We'll have a contractual marriage. After 3 years, you'll get a big payout and one of the houses in town. How is it?
Okay, that's a deal.
Give it to me. Mia, this is an unlimited card and 3 real estate. It's all yours now.
Ma'am, this is too much.
Don't say that. Call me Mom and take it.
Thanks, ma'am.
All right, I'll leave the rest to you. Make your own arrangements. I gotta go.
Hello?
Hello? Mia, it's me, your bestie. Gina, I heard you have come back.
Hi, Gina. Yes, I just came back.
Come to my birthday party tomorrow. Let me introduce you to someone. He's a chauffeur, about 40. You're getting old. You need to get married.
Mia's already married. I'm her husband. Sure, we'll be there together.
You're coming with me?
Of course. Let's go home.
Mom, you're pretty.
Ha ha.
I'll drive you to the party first, and come back after dealing with something.
Okay.
Mom, bring me along.
Okay, babe. You're coming with me.
Gina, you really asked Mia to come here?
Yeah, and she's bringing her husband. Let's see what her husband looks like.
Who is she? She looks like a movie star. Guys, it's been a while.
Mia, is it really you? Did you get plastic surgery? Why are you bringing a kid with you? That's your kid?
I just found my mom lately.
So you are his stepmom now.
Mia, I heard you had a stillborn out of wedlock and got kicked out of the family.
Let's not bring up the past.
Right, this thing is pretty embarrassing. Hey, I think I saw this dress in the magazine. That's the latest from Balenciaga. It's only on pre-sale now. Where did you get this?
My dad brought this dress.
Mia is quite smart, isn't she? Getting a sugar daddy at this age. Who knows? She might become rich one day.
You don't have to be so mean.
Did I say something wrong? You're nothing but a tramp, landing a sugar daddy and being someone's stepmom. Disgusting.
Don't bully my mom.
You bastard! How dare you?
Axel, don't do that. You shouldn't throw something at her. Apologize now.
I'm sorry, bad woman.
You know how much this dress cost? There's no way you can afford that.
Gina, I'll make it up to you. Stop talking trash to my child.
You'll make it up? How much does your husband make?
My dad is the richest man. No one has more money than him.
Mia, you might not know this. Gina is dating Roy. You guys were an item.
Roy is quite something now. He's a senior manager in Holt Group, earning $1 million a year.
So what if he earns that much a year? That's only 2 months of my pocket money.
Your son is retarded, right? Whose kid gets $500,000 a month?
Hey, Rolls Royce. It must cost a couple of millions. I saw it in the magazine.
Who knows which rich guy is in it?
Gina, is it your fiancé, Roy?
It might be.
Mom, it's gotta be Dad.
This kid is talking nonsense again.
It's gotta be Roy bought a new car. Mia, you and your child better kneel and apologize to me.
Who dares to make my son kneel?
This is Mia's husband.
Dad, this bad woman bullied me and Mom.
How dare you bully my family?
This woman is the worst. She said she'd beat me up.
Your son threw something on me. My dress was getting dirty.
You bullied my mom first. I've apologized to you, and you haven't.
I'll pay for your dress. This dinner is also on me. But you should pay for what you did to my wife and kid. Honey, tell me, how do you want to handle these bullies?
Roy, you're finally here. I specially invited Mia to my birthday party, but that bitch is bringing a man to beat me. I'm really scared.
Don't worry, babe. I've got your back. That Mia must be jealous of you.
After all, I dumped her to be with you.
Roy, you were obsessed with me. I turned you down so many times. We've never been an item. Stop making things up.
Mia, you thought you were still a rich heiress. Do I have to remind you about how you got pregnant before marriage? Who'd want a woman like you? Where's your husband? Hiding somewhere. I'd love to see which fool took you in.
Well, who says I'm a fool?
Mr. Holt.
What, Mr. Holt? He's just a playboy.
Shut up. The one in front of you is the CEO of one of the world's top conglomerates.
Roy, you just got promoted to senior manager, right? I don't think it suits you. Maybe you should step down.
Mr. Holt, don't be mad. I had no idea you were here. Mia, I was just messing with you. Don't be mad.
You think you can just slander me so casually?
Bitch, apologize to Mia now.
How could you hit me?
Who told you to bully her? If you don't apologize, I'll take my wedding gift back.
Mia, I'm sorry.
And me?
I'm sorry, young Mr. Holt.
Mr. Holt, can you forgive me?
Roy, you should probably quit this manager job. Take a month off to reflect.
It's all your fault. You've really screwed me over. Listen, from now on, we are done.
Hello, Betty. This is Gina. I have news for you. Mia is back.
You can't throw the butter cake at someone again, okay?
I can't eat cake, but others can. It's really frustrating.
Axel, you've got lactose intolerance. You know you can't eat it.
Axel has lactose intolerance? Me too.
My toys.
Axel, watch out.
Mia, Axel. Doctor, how's my son?
He's in critical condition. There's a risk of heavy bleeding. We're already low on Rh-negative blood supplies.
Take mine. I'm Rh negative. Get off me.
Is this your first time?
All right, let's do a checkup.
That woman was you? The woman who slept with me 6 years ago.
I'm not sure if I'm eligible.
Axel.
What happened? Did the doctor say something?
Miss, you can't donate your blood.
Why is that? I just had a checkup recently, and everything's great.
Stop messing around. You're his direct relative. How can you donate blood to him? Are you aware of how risky this is?
Direct relative? What does that mean?
You look so young. You must be his mother.
No way.
6 years ago, were you in Rose Hotel Room 1?
It was you? That man was you. I was drugged. I didn't know.
It was me.
It was you? How did you find Axel?
I found him at an orphanage. You gave birth to him and left him at the orphanage. He's your own child. How could you be so cruel?
I didn't leave him. When I delivered him, my family told me it was a stillborn. I didn't leave him. When I gave birth to him, at the hospital, I passed out. When I woke up, I was in some rundown shack in another country. My hand tendons had been cut. After that, I barely got out alive. And it took forever to get my hands fixed.
Someone broke your hands?
Mr. Holt. I didn't want to abandon him. Trust me, I didn't.
The bleeding's under control. You two should go check on him.
Axel.
Dad, Mom, are you mad?
Excellent. You can't just run off like that. Look what happened today.
I won't do it again. Dad, Mom, don't be mad.
All right. I won't be mad. You're always my babe.
Mom, why are you crying?
Axel, you know what? I'm your biological mother.
Really? I came out from your belly.
Babe, do you blame me? Do you blame me for not being with you all the time?
You didn't leave me on purpose. There must have been a reason.
I'm back now. I'll never leave you again.
I want Dad and Mom to stay with me forever.
I'll never leave you.
When are we going home? I don't like hospital.
The doctor said you're fine. We'll head home after a few days.
Sure.
Holt Villa is impressive. How the hell did Mia manage to snag a husband from such a great family? Mia, you are here.
Betty, what are you doing here?
My dear sister, I heard you marry into wealth, so I came to check by.
You take Axel back first. I'll deal with this.
Who's this woman?
Mom will tell you when she's back. Let's go home.
What? Too scared to speak? Afraid you'll slip up? I think you didn't marry Mr. Holt. You're just a nanny, right?
Whether I'm his wife or their nanny is none of your business.
Let me tell you, you are a Lynn anyway. You are my sister. If people knew you are someone's servant, I'd be humiliated.
When I had just given birth and your mom forced me to sign that inheritance waiver, did you ever treat me as a family?
Oh, please. You and your mom are the ones embarrassing the Lynn family? Ha ha. Like mother, like daughter. You're all just pathetic.
Listen, you better shut up. Don't insult my mom.
I came here to tell you. Lily is getting remarried. The engagement party is tomorrow. Are you coming?
Of course I'm coming. I need to ask her something. Thanks. Is Axel asleep?
I had to wrestle him into bed. You sure you don't want me to take you tomorrow?
I don't know what the situation will be like, and Axel needs your care. You should stay at home.
Mia, no matter what you think about our relationship, I want you to know I'll always be your side. If you need anything, I'll do everything I can to help you.
Thanks. Mom, it's been many years. I'm finally back.
Wasn't she the eldest heiress of the Lynn family?
I know her. She had a child out of wedlock, drove her dad mad, and got kicked out of the family.
How did she have the nerve to show up today? Mia, I haven't seen you for years. How have you been? I heard you're working as a nanny for someone?
Mom, Mia is quite impressive. She works for the richest family in town, the Holt family.
The Holt family is quite impressive. But when Sir Lynn was still around, even the Holts had to show respect.
You bet. But now Ms. Lynn could only work as a nanny for the Holts.
The Lynns cast her out. She's no longer a Lynn. I think the Holts took her in out of pity for her connection to Sir Lynn.
I didn't come here to put up with your sarcastic jabs. I just want my mom's stuff. Give it to me and I'll leave.
How dare you mention your mom? I wouldn't waste my breath on her. Did you forget what brings down the Lynn family? Your mom ran off with some guy and got dumped. She couldn't face your dad and jumped off a building. Who knows where her lover took that money?
Shut up.
You. How dare you hit me? Your mom is nothing but a bitch. You are just as shameless as your mother.
Mom.
Don't put on that act with me. Answer me. Did you also kill my dad?
You're a bitch just like your mom. Got the nerve to mention your dad? You had a child out of wedlock and pissed your dad off. You and your mom are like two peas in a pod. You're both damn sluts.
Mia, no matter how angry you get, you can't treat us like that. The Lynn family is still around because Mom's effort after Dad was gone. You don't appreciate it, yet you hit her now? She's your stepmom. How could you do this?
What kind of stepmom is she? Lily, tell me, why did you lie to me and say my child was stillborn?
Mia, You messed around and had a kid. How dare you question? My mom, if it was stillborn, what's the point of keeping it?
He's my son, my flesh and blood, not some bastards. And Lily, the inheritance waiver you made me sign is not legally binding. If you're giving me trouble, I'll return the favor. I'm back for my inheritance.
You think you deserve a share? Your dads will already kick you out of the family.
Words mean nothing. I didn't hear it from him. Why should I believe you?
Just you wait. My husband will be back. He's a big lawyer. And your dad's old friend, the will is in his care?
I almost forget it. Today's your engagement party. Lily, you're getting old, but still have love affairs, huh?
Mia, you shameless bitch. Stay away from my money. Don't forget how your kid died back then. How?
How? Barry, didn't you say he was stillborn? Or was that a lie from the start? You two are truly rotten to the core. Aren't you scared of karma?
What are you talking about? Get lost.
Betty, this is for your cruelty. This slap is for you being greedy. This one is for you taking away my belongings.
You!
Betty, listen carefully. I'm not the pushover I used to be. It's time to settle the scores.
Mom.
Axel? Hey, what are you doing here?
Dad's here as well. A man stopped him outside, so I came in first to find you.
You didn't listen to your dad and wanted to go out, right?
Dad said you're going to your parents' house, so I came to see what it looked like.
Then you stay by my side. Be a good boy.
This is the kid Ms. Lynn gave birth to back then.
Didn't you hear what they said? Someone killed her child when he was born?
Ms. Betty Lynn is so cruel. But this kid looks a bit like Sir Lynn.
Who's Sir Lynn?
He was your grandpa.
What? It's your son?
When did you have another kid? What a shameless slut.
Consider yourself lucky. This is the kid you tried to get rid of but couldn't.
What's going on?
It was definitely that doctor. He was unwilling to take the money. He probably saved that kid behind our back.
Just a bastard anyway. Don't even think about using him to get our inheritance.
Who wants this stuff? It's all garbage.
Who's your dad? Who do you think you are?
I'm not telling you that. My dad won't let me.
How old are you? Your grandpa used to collect antiques. No way these stuffs are junk.
This painting, the vase, and that gold toad are all fakes.
You little brat, what do you know? You're just a kid? You know nothing about antiques?
I'm 5. I don't know about antiques.
Then stop talking nonsense.
You guys have cake too?
So what if we have cake?
I hate cake. If it weren't for my dad, I'd smash every cake in the world and toss it in your face.
Don't be mad, babe. I'll make you a cake you can eat, all right?
Really? Yes, there's a cake I can eat?
Why would I lie to you?
Mia, take your little bastard away quickly and get out.
Who said my son is a bastard?
That's Kevin Holt, the richest man in town. The CEO of Holt Group, Kevin Holt.
Even Luke Cohen is kissing up to him. Who else could it be?
Didn't you guys hear that? He just called that bastard. No, I mean he called Ms. Lynn's son his kid.
Honey, look. That bastard Mia is causing a scene at our party.
Didn't you and Betty tell her to come back?
Mr. Cohen, we meant well. We heard she was struggling and thought we'd lend her a hand, but she didn't appreciate it.
I know you two very well. Cut the act. You're starting up again.
I heard you yelling about cake. You want cake?
No, it was that mean woman, the ugly one, who kept calling me a bastard. Dad, what is a bastard? It's getting annoying.
Who called my kid a bastard? I don't know about the others, but I heard you loud and clear.
She's the one who kept saying it.
Babe, it's fine. People talk more about what matters most to them.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you, Betty. You're a real bastard.
You think Mia knows something?
She was just a kid back then. She wouldn't know. Don't be freak out.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holt. I apologize to you. I don't know he's your kid. but you are a big shot in Altheria. How could you let a nanny boss you around?
What a stupid woman. Everyone, I have an announcement. Mia and I just got married, and this is our child.
No way. You two already have a kid? But Mia just said she got this kid out of wedlock 5 years ago.
We got this child right during that period. It was not actually out of wedlock, because Sir Lynn had expressed his intention to betroth Mia to me, but he suddenly passed out, and it put everything on hold.
No wonder. I knew Ms. Lynn was a decent woman. How could she do such a thing?
Turns out this kid is their child. No wonder he looks smart.
You don't have to lie to me.
Why would I lie? I still have your information that your dad gave me.
Is that true?
No way. Sir Lynn fainted when he learned Mia was pregnant and died a few days later. If he wanted to betroth her to you, why would he be so pissed?
I think you're making this up. I saw his medical report. He was perfectly healthy. You seem to have something to hide.
That's ridiculous.
Sir Lynn was my old friend. His death has always been something I couldn't let go of. But the past is the past, and he's gone now. You were all Sir Lynn's friends. Let's not turn on each other.
Mr. Cohen, you really brushed it off lightly. I never thought you'd end up with Lily. If my dad knew about this, I wonder what he'd think.
Mia, Lily is your stepmom. No matter what, you have to respect her. A wealthy heiress like you should know about manners, right?
Ah, Sir Lynn, look at her. This brat treats me like I'm nothing. Sir Lynn, look what your daughter have done.
She might have been my stepmom, but not anymore. By the way, Mr. Cohen, you're hosting an engagement party at Lynn Villa after you get married. Are you moving in? The sign outside still says Lynn Villa. Doesn't it feel a bit awkward?
I'm just doing this for Lily. She's been here for years. She's used to it.
You sure are considerate. You've been single for many years, and yet you're now bending over backward to take care of her.
Indeed, I never heard any news about Mr. Cohen ever getting married.
Let alone having kids. Over the years, there hasn't been a single scandal about him.
What? Do you think he's been eyeing his friend's wife all along?
Stop spreading rumors. I'll sue you for defamation. Mr. Holt, I've made a name for myself in Altheria. How could you let your wife slander me like this?
Did Mia say anything wrong? She was praising your integrity. You marry your late friend's wife to take care of her. This kind of spirit is truly admirable.
Mr. Holt, you two are truly a perfect match. It's inspiring.
Luke, Mia told me that. Lily lied to her about our child's death and then abandoned the baby after she gave birth. Is that true?
Mr. Holt, it's not that simple. They were trying to kill him.
Is that true?
Betty said that herself?
Mr. Holt, please forgive her.
Forgive her? My child almost died because of that vicious woman and her daughter. Forgive her. Who do you think you are? Asking me to let it go. I never hit women. I can't spare you both from severe punishment. And from now on, the Holt family will no longer do business with you. I hope everyone here understands what I'm saying.
We will no longer do business with them as well.
My family is done with the Lynns as well.
So are we. We've been working with them out of respect for Sir Lynn.
Hey. Luke, you need to find a way. Our business has been struggling these years. If we lose our clients now, what are we going to do?
I'm not a Lynn. This is not my business.
How could you do this to me? I gave you all the money we have.
Stop talking nonsense. Aren't you done enough?
Mia, this is the Lynn family business. You can't just watch this man ruin your family business, right?
You told me to forget about the Lynn family business? What? Now it's my business again?
No, I mean, you want our inheritance, right? Just let Mr. Holt take back his order. I'll give you half of it.
Give me half of it? You're so generous. Listen, I knew that. You've been bleeding the business dry for years, piling up all kinds of debt, selling Dad's antiques to cover it. How could you give me half of it? You meant half the debt, huh?
It's also part of your family's legacy. Your dad worked hard for it. Are you really going to watch it all go to auction and go bankrupt?
Mia, you're the only Lynn left. Trust me. The Lynn family depends on you. I'll help you rebuild everything and—
Mr. Holt, you're Mia's husband. It won't help you if the Lynn family goes bankrupt.
The Lynn family means nothing to me. I simply hate the things you and your daughter did.
Why do you treat me so well?
Mia, it's up to you.
Is it because of Axel? Lily, where's my dad's will? You drove me out of the Lynn family ruthlessly, and until now, I haven't seen the will.
I have the will. If you want to see it, come to my office next week. I'll show it to you.
I can suspend the punishment until we see the will.
Wait, Lily. Where are my mom's belongings? I came to look for her belongings.
They are locked in the attic. Feel free to take them. Those are just junks.
Dad, Mom, how are you doing in heaven? After I investigate everything, I'll avenge you. Come on in. What's up?
My mom has come.
Well, I've just learned this. Axel turns out to be your child.
I didn't expect this either.
Don't be nervous. I've asked Kevin. I know you have your own reason. It must be very tough for you over the years.
Mrs. Holt,
Are you still calling me Mrs. Holt? People will laugh at us. To be honest, it's best for Axel to live with his parents. What's more, Kevin has been thinking of you for years.
Mom, what nonsense are you saying?
Come on. Is it nonsense? I arranged many blind dates for you. Did you ever go? You had been looking for Axel's mother behind my back. Everything is all right now. You two are finally together. Fate has brought you together. Cherish your luck. It's getting late.
Grandma.
What's up?
Why do other children's parents sleep together while mine sleep in separate rooms?
What? You sleep in separate rooms? Wait. Do you try to fool me with a sham marriage?
No, Mom. Lately, we have been bickering, so we separate to chill down.
Kevin, you're good at telling lies.
Well, it's normal for young couples to have small conflicts, but you can't sleep separately just because of this.
Mom, don't hit him. In fact, we're both wrong.
Look, Mia defends you. Listen to me today. You two sleep together tonight. Axel will sleep with me.
Mom, Axel needs me to put him to sleep with stories.
Yeah.
Axel, sleep with me tonight, and I'll buy you toys tomorrow.
Okay, I want toys. Mom, Dad, go to bed. I'll sleep with Grandma.
Okay, I'll tell you stories. By the way, I'll give you a task. Hurry up. I'm waiting for a granddaughter. I'll tell you stories.
Thank you for your help.
Oh, we're married. This is what I should do.
Back then, I was drugged.
To be honest, I was drunk at that time. Was I brutal to you? Did I hurt you?
No. Kevin, do you feel it's getting cold?
Yeah. Is the air conditioning broken? The blanket, take the blanket.
Madam, you're resourceful. You asked me to do something with the AC when you scolded them. I even changed the blanket. Now, Mr. Holt and his wife won't bicker anymore.
Well, it's easy to reconcile a couple. Prepare some flu medicine for them tomorrow.
Okay.
Grandma, when will we go to bed?
Oh, Axel, I'll take you to bed now. Come over. Ha. I'll tell you something. Learn it by heart. You can't allow your parents to sleep separately. They have to sleep together. Do you remember? Okay, let's go to bed.
Come near. We'll share the blanket. Why is the air conditioning not working?
I have no idea. It malfunctions sometimes.
Why are you smiling?
I just thought of something funny.
He went to work so early.
Mom, get up! Hurry up! I'll show you something good.
What is it?
You'll know when you go.
Let's go.
Mr. Holt? I've changed them.
Good. These things are very important. When you see the cleaners, ask them to be careful.
Yes.
Why? Why do you have the belongings of the Lynn family?
I bought the things the Lynn family sold bus. Your grandfather used to stay in close contact with me. These things were his favorite. I couldn't bear to see them lost.
Kevin, thank you. I didn't know. You've done so much for us. No wonder Axel could recognize those fakes at your home. The genuine ones are actually here.
Just a small favor.
Mom, can I have this dolly?
Your granny gave me this dolly. Do you like it?
Yes, I do.
Then take it.
Mia, I have something to tell you.
Go on. What is it?
Mia, I guess Lily and her daughter will run away.
No, they can't do that. They haven't been punished yet. Moreover, I think the death of my parents is suspicious. It's a pity that the evidence...
Don't worry. I'll help you.
Mom, there's something in the dolly.
Relax. Today, I'll help you take back everything that belongs to you.
Kevin, my dad is watching me in the heaven. I won't let him down.
Mia, the two of you look sweet.
This is our business. You don't need to worry about it.
Mr. Cohen, where's my dad's will?
Don't worry, I'll bring it over. Why are you smiling? This is the way you treat your father?
I think she's angry because her father left for nothing, so she went mad.
Mia, you'll get nothing from the will. I've told you last time I would share half of the properties. As a result, you have to repay the debts?
No need, Lily. This will was forged by you and your fiancé, wasn't it?
Nonsense. Can't you see it's your dad's signature?
Mr. Holt, Mia, I'm the best lawyer in Altheria. I guarantee. The will is genuine.
Your reputation was ruined when you ganged up with Lily and stole the properties of the Lynn family.
What nonsense. You're an immoral slut. You dare to question my reputation?
Mr. Cohen, can't you continue to pretend? You've feigned gentleness and politeness for so long. It must be very tiring.
Mr. Holt, what on earth are you two up to today? Do you think I'll twist the fact because of the intimidation from the Holt group?
Luke, I only accompanied my wife. Here this time. Don't be nervous.
I'll get straight to the point. Why wasn't the will stamped with my dad's private seal?
When he made the will, your father was seriously ill. How could we think of these trivial things?
Trivial things. My dad's signature on the will is the same as that when he was alive. The handwriting is vigorous. I don't believe a dying man could have so much strength.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Lily, I guess, when Luke and you forged the will, you failed to find the seal. You didn't have the seal, but you didn't dare to forge it. Why? Because the seal was made by Mr. Duran, the most famous engraver in the world. He's passed away. You didn't dare to forge the seal, so you had to use this lame will to fool me.
Bitch, stop talking nonsense.
You don't have the right to talk here.
Mia, this is just your wild guess.
Wild guess? The seal is right in my hands.
It's your dad's private seal? How can you have it? At that time, you had been driven out of the Lynn family.
Lily, you've been looking for the seal for many years. It never occurred to you? It had been hiding in the junk you despise. It's hidden in my mom's belongings. If you think the seal is a fake, you can ask the family of Mr. Duran to see if it's real.
Even if the seal is real, Tuck, it doesn't mean this will was forged.
Yeah, your dad's signature is real.
The signature is forged, of course. The signature was forged by your fiancé, Luke.
Nonsense. How could I copy his signature?
Mr. Cohen, I found the letters from you in my dad's study. In the letters, my dad said you imitated his handwriting so well that even my mom failed to see it.
That was a long time ago. I don't remember it.
Mr. Cohen, I know you are my dad's old classmate, so I talked to your common friends to confirm. I have all their testimonies.
I still insist. Your evidence is weak. You can't win. Even if you go to court.
Yeah. Luke is the best lawyer in the world. If we sue you with the evidence, we won't win.
I'm glad you know it.
But I have my dad's will. Lily, what are you doing? How could you eat it? What you did just proved the authenticity of the letter.
So what? It's gone now. It's paper. It'll be digested in a while.
It takes the paper at least 4 hours to be completely digested. If your body is cut open by then, the paper will be intact.
How arrogant. You dare to threaten my fiancé in broad daylight. Mr. Holt, my office is under surveillance.
So there is surveillance here. That's great. As the involved party, Lily destroyed the evidence. Can't we take the surveillance as the evidence?
Lily, is the letter yummy? I have another one.
What? The letter she ate is a fake.
Damn you! How dare you trick me into eating it?
Do you think I came here without a trump card?
What on earth do you want? I admitted your dad said you would have half the properties. I've also told you I'll share them with you.
No, my dad said in the will, all the properties would be mine.
No way. He cared about me a lot. How could he not leave me anything?
Are you asking me? I want to ask you. What on earth you did to my dad before he died? Why didn't he leave you anything? Although my dad didn't want to marry you, he wouldn't be so heartless. I got it now. Did my dad find that you hooked up with Luke before he died?
I'm the best lawyer in Altheria. Don't slander me without any evidence.
You're the best lawyer, but you forged the will of your good friend.
I want to see the will. Your mom. Your mom died so many years ago. It's me who looked after your dad these years. I didn't expect him to think of only your mom and you before he died. My dedication to him over the years meant nothing to him.
Nothing at all. Don't you know he treated you as a maid? You're not grateful in a position that doesn't belong to you. Why don't you think of my mom? She founded the Lynn Group with my dad from scratch. Before she could enjoy her life, she passed away. Lily, I'm now the head of the Lynn family. You have to get lost with Betty and your fiancé.
The Lynn family. has nothing valuable except the house. Do you think I care about it?
I knew you sold the properties secretly. You pretended to be reluctant to see Dad's effort wasted, but in fact, you were trying to get more time.
So what? I'll be Mrs. Cohen. Much better than being a widow of the Lynn family.
You've longed for this day. I won't spare you, I swear. And Betty, you're no longer a Lynn. You can't attend any party for celebrities in Altheria.
Why?
Why? Because I'm the head of the Lynn family and Mrs. Holt. My husband is Kevin.
Dad, Mom.
Axel. Axel, why are you here? Didn't I ask you to wait at home?
I haven't been out for a long time. I want to have a good dinner with you and Dad.
What a piggy. You care about food only.
I'm good at eating and sleeping. I'm also your good baby.
Mom, you're out of your mind. How can you give the properties of the Lynn family to that bitch? It's not much, but it's money. Moreover, it feels much better to be a Lynn than being those new upstarts.
Who says I'll give them to her? After she dies, you will have those properties back.
Mom, what do you mean?
Luke, keeping her is dangerous. It's up to you.
Leave Altheria after this, and you will have 150,000.
Yes.
Don't be a fussy eater. Have some carrots.
Brat, you like meat. You don't like vegetables. Taste the food. Don't feed him.
I've been absent from his life. I feel guilty. I want to make it up.
You have a lifetime to do that. I'll feed you the carrot.
Kevin, I'm very happy now.
This is a new dish. Please have a taste.
Okay, off you go.
Axel, what shall we do? There is lactose inside. Neither of us can eat it.
How disappointing. Dad, have a taste and tell me if it's yummy.
It's awful. How can it taste so awful? Luckily, you didn't taste it. Okay.
I'll go home and eat the cake. Mom made...
Okay, let's go home for the cake. Kevin, what's wrong? You look pale. Kevin? Dad. Kevin.
Dad.
Call the ambulance.
Mia, you've been here for days. Take Axel back home. I'll stay here.
Mom, I want to stay with Kevin and wait for him to wake up. Please look after Axel.
Dad, you're lazy. Why don't you get up? Mom is crying for you.
It's okay. Your dad will wake up.
Mrs. Holt.
Yes? Has the test result come out? Why did my husband suddenly become unconscious?
It's a big world. There are always some diseases we can't cure.
Do you mean my son won't wake up?
No. According to the vital signs, his condition is stable. It's very likely he can wake up.
Doctor, please wake up my husband at any cost.
Okay, we will refer to the old cases and meet the experts. As for the patient, I advise you to take him to a place he's familiar with. Perhaps he will wake up. If you do that...
Mom, let's take Kevin home. Kevin, I feel that you'll wake up tomorrow. Don't let me down. I haven't looked at you carefully all these years. Looking at you now, I find you very handsome. I hope Axel can be as handsome as you when he grows up. Kevin, do you still remember the beautiful mistake 6 years ago? Looking back, I found it beautiful. It brought Axel to me. I thought it was only my dream before. Am I dreaming?
Yes.
Yesterday. Why did I have the dream yesterday? Axel, why are you crying?
Dad?
Did your dad die? How could he die? Kevin, how could you do this to us? If you're gone, what shall we do?
Mom, why are you crying?
Axel, there will be only the two of us, and we have to rely on each other.
Breakfast is ready. Why are you so surprised?
Kevin, you're not dead.
I'm sound and safe.
Axel, why are you crying?
I have to go to the kindergarten. I'm still young. I don't want to go.
My lazy bones, you're 5. Time to go to the kindergarten. Don't loaf.
Mom, take me there, please.
Axel, your mom hasn't had breakfast yet. Let her have breakfast first. Moreover, she was tired last night. Let her take a good rest.
Mom, what did you do last night? Why are you tired?
Why did you talk nonsense to him?
Here is the breakfast. Let's go to the kindergarten. Take a good rest. We'll continue tonight.
Kevin actually cooked. He managed the Holt group over the years and took care of Axel alone. It must have been tough. Hello.
Is that Mrs. Holt? I'm the doctor. I called to ask you about Mr. Holt.
He woke up?
Did he? That's great. We studied an old case. That took place 5 years ago. The patient suddenly fainted. I found the case similar to that of Mr. Holt.
5 years ago? What kind of patient? How old was the patient? Could you please tell me?
Well, if the Holt group will invest in our research, I can tell you something.
I'll invest $15 million.
The patient who suddenly passed away 5 years ago was Mr. Lynn from the Lynn group.
I just learned the Holts would hold a banquet and invited all the celebrities to Altheria.
How surprising. The drug usually takes fast effect.
I heard the Holts placed many security guards at the hospital and blocked all the news. They made such a big commotion, someone must be dying.
Speaking of which, I arranged for someone to watch over the Holts. Only Kevin was seen taking his son to the kindergarten. Mia hasn't been out for days.
If Mia is too sick to come out, how can Kevin to be the mood to hold a banquet?
Mia just had a one-night stand with him. Kevin only married Mia because of the boy. Now that Mia is dying, Kevin must be happy.
Yeah, men are the same. They're affectionate and faithful to their wives in public. In fact, they are pretending.
It seems we have to find a way to attend the banquet.
Mia said she wouldn't give me any chance to attend the parties of celebrities in Altheria. How can I get the invitation?
Doesn't Mia have a friend? Go ask her for help.
Okay.
Gina, long time no see. Gina, long time no see.
Mia, I was wrong before. Roy broke up with me. It seems he was fired by the company. I'm selling insurance now. I'm saving money to pay his debt.
Are you? Your job is not easy. I investigated it. Your insurance company doesn't seem decent. It often forces female staff to drink with customers. I guess you did that. Gina, do you really think you were wrong? Or do you think you were right and fate is unfair? You live a poor life, so you don't want others to live a better life.
Mia, I'm sorry. I know I was wrong. I beg you to forgive me. Please forgive me, okay?
Enough. I won't buy it. Do you know Betty?
I have her contact information.
Did she contact you lately?
But Mia, I didn't answer her phone, nor did I reply to her message.
She contacted you about sell these 3 invitations to her, and keep the money you earn.
The banquet is grand. All important figures in Altheria came today.
I hope Mia is dead. I spent $150,000 not to see her show off.
My medicine has never let me down.
Do you see Mia?
Mr. Holt, everything has been arranged.
Mom, look. Kevin looks calm.
Mia is either dies or seriously ill, and Kevin doesn't take it seriously.
Betty, what do you want?
Isn't it normal for me to show my concern to my brother-in-law? Moreover, we came to inquire how Mia is doing now.
A man like Kevin is not easy to hook up with.
Luke, what do you mean? Betty is not inferior to Mia. What if Kevin falls for Betty? Then it will only benefit us.
Didn't we agree that we would leave Altheria after this was over?
Why should I leave? If I can marry Kevin, I can get whatever I like in Altheria. Isn't it much better than starting from scratch in a new place?
Mr. Holt, I heard you got married recently. Why don't you introduce your wife to us?
My wife is under the weather, and I'll do that next time.
Mr. Holt, you care about your wife. How lucky she is.
Kevin, I want to ask you why my sister doesn't come out to entertain the guests.
Who is this?
This is Betty, the second daughter of the Lynn family, my wife's sister.
Ms. Lynn is pretty. I think Mrs. Holt is beautiful too.
Betty is a bit younger than my wife. Follow me. I'll tell you about your sister.
Well, does Mr. Holt want to take both the daughters of the Lynn family?
If it were someone else, he would be accused by others, but Mr. Holt would make juicy gossip about this.
I was thinking of telling you this alone after the banquet. Now that you've come, I'll tell you everything.
Kevin, go on. What on earth happened? Did Mia fall ill?
Mia is sick, seriously sick.
Alas, why did she suddenly fall ill?
I have something else to worry about. I've told those families on good terms with me that I would marry the daughter of the Lynn family. I even said the wedding would be held in a few days. But I don't know when Mia will wake up, nor do I know when to hold the wedding.
What's so difficult? It's easy.
Do you have any idea?
Kevin, I'm also a Lynn. I can replace Mia and hold the wedding with you.
No, you're too young. I'm the father of a 5-year-old boy. Won't I take advantage of you? Forget it.
Kevin. Luckily, Mom asked me to take it.
I'm sorry for keeping you waiting.
Kevin, cheers. Thank you for taking care of Mia. Kevin, you're drunk. I'll help you to take a rest.
I'm sorry. Betty, you're more beautiful than your sister. You're more charming than her.
Kevin, don't you love Mia a lot? Why do you look so calm when she's seriously ill?
Why do you say I love her? If I hadn't been drunk and she hadn't seduced me back then, we wouldn't have had sex. How would we have had a baby? I did everything for the boy.
Kevin, can't my sister satisfy you?
She's not romantic. I don't know why. She seduced me that day.
I'll tell you the truth. She was drugged by me that day. I arranged for another man to take her virginity, but she went to your room and took advantage of you.
It was you. You did all this.
Kevin, if I had known you were in the hotel that day, I wouldn't have let Mia do that. I would have gone to see you.
Are you the one who made Mia unconscious?
Kevin, what are you talking about, Wiki?
Come, let's drink more. In fact, I've thought about it. People know I will marry a Lynn. I can't change it now. Mia is of no use. Why don't I marry you?
Really? Will you marry me?
Yeah, I said I would marry a Lynn. I didn't say which one. As long as you treat my son Axel well, why not?
Kevin, Kevin, when will we get married?
It doesn't matter when we get married. I only need you to be honest.
Why did Betty suddenly disappear?
Why are you so flustered? Don't you find Kevin is missing too?
The two of you act on impulses. What if she gets into trouble?
Don't worry, Betty took the drug. No matter what, we won't suffer any loss if she can get Kevin in bed.
What do you mean? What did you do?
How did Mia get pregnant with Kevin's baby? Betty would follow suit.
Kevin's secretary is calling me.
Perhaps he doesn't know where Kevin is, so he wants to ask you.
Stay here. I'll be right back.
Oh, I see. So Mia had sex with me because you drugged her. Her father died because your mom and you poisoned him. Nowadays, Mia was also poisoned and can't even get out of bed.
Kevin, my mom and I were forced. If my dad hadn't favored Mia, and Mia hadn't cornered me, how would I have...
It's okay. Relax. I'll make some preparations.
Kevin, what are you preparing?
Of course, to announce my marriage with Miss Lynn. You'll be present. Get ready for it.
Kevin, are you announcing it so soon? I haven't told my mom yet. She'll be excited. But why do I feel dizzy and a bit hot?
Stay here and rest well.
Kevin, I'll wait for you. I feel hot. You're back.
Betty, why are you here?
Kevin, when will we get married?
Why are you still dreaming at this point? Hurry up, go with me.
I'm not going. I feel hot.
Why is Kevin alone? Where is Luke? Where is Betty? Wasn't Andy here just now? Where did he go?
Everyone, please quiet down. I invite you here to announce something important to you. I'm the CEO of the Holt Group. I'm only 30 years old. Rumor has it that my son is illegitimate. I'd like to announce today that my son Axel is my only legitimate son. He's not illegitimate.
Luke, Betty, where are you?
My wife, Mia, had the baby after we married, but due to some reason, we didn't have a wedding. This will be our wedding tonight. Mia, what do you want to say?
What are you looking for?
You didn't die?
Isn't Mrs. Holt under the weather? Who's the old lady?
It's Mrs. Lynn. She's Mr. Lynn's second wife. Mrs. Holt's mother was his first wife.
What, Mrs. Lynn? I went to the engagement party of the Lynn family. It was a farce. She is no longer Mrs. Lynn. She married Sir Lynn's good friend, Mr. Cohen. Ms. Lynn, who's today's Mrs. Holt, has a baby with Mr. Holt, but the kid was almost killed by her stepmother and Betty.
You're still alive. How can I die earlier than you?
What are you talking about? How can you talk nonsense in front of so many people?
Who are you looking for? Are you looking for your boyfriend, Luke? Or are you looking for the second daughter of the Lynn family who is actually a bastard?
Bitch! You're as hateful as your mother.
My mother? I learned today my mom was murdered by Luke and you.
You're slinging mud at me. Your accusation is groundless.
Lily, you want to see the evidence? I'll show you now.
Everyone, listen carefully.
Betty, stop it. Why do you take off your clothes?
I feel hot, Kevin. Help me.
Are you crazy? Who am I?
Why, it's you, Mr. Cohen.
Let's go. I'm afraid we're discovered.
I can't, Mr. Cohen. Why don't you help me?
No. Put on your clothes.
Isn't it Luke's voice? Hasn't he just married Betty's mother?
If anything happened between them, it will be a big scandal.
Lily, calm down. Listen to it.
Mr. Cohen, it's okay if we don't tell Mom.
Sober up.
How can you hit me?
I'm your dad. I have to hit you.
What nonsense. My dad is Sir Lynn. He died several years ago.
Let me tell you, I'm your biological father.
What? I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Believe it or not, I had an affair with your mother. She got pregnant. I was penniless at that time. To give you a better life, I tricked my friend into recognizing you. I didn't expect Mrs. Lynn to discover this. Your mother and I drugged her before she told her husband. We found a deserted building and threw her off, making it look like an accident.
Are you really my father?
Yes, don't feel guilty about killing your foster father. You're not his daughter.
What a vicious family.
Sir Lynn was miserable. He was not only cuckolded, but also raised a daughter for another man.
Mrs. Lynn was more miserable. They slandered that she stole the properties and eloped.
Bring them in.
What shall we do?
It's time to get revenge. How do you like to torture them?
It disgusts me to look at them. Now that we have the evidence, we'll send them to jail.
Okay. Catch the 3 of them before they went to court. Lock them up together. I'll see if they can still take each other as family. You have the properties back. What's your plan for the future?
I want to go out for more work experience.
Why don't you work at the Holt Group?
Well, I have to. Think it over. I don't want you to reveal my identity in the company.
What are you thinking? The Holt Group belongs to us. We're married.
I know what I'm doing. By the way, I received an interview invitation.
What? Which company?
eShine. I can't stay at home all the time. Women should be independent, even after getting married. Moreover, I don't want people to associate my name with Mrs. Holt. Independence is what I pursue.
Okay. I support all your decisions.
What's going on? I haven't had the interview yet. Is the company closing down? Hello? I came for the interview.
Are you here for the interview? I hope you can make it. If you can enter our company today, you'll be very lucky.
What do you mean?
Our company was suddenly acquired by the Holt Group. We're now under the Holt Group. We're moving into the main building of the Holt Group.
The Holt Group?
Yes. Isn't it awesome? The Holt Group is powerful, and our salary will be doubled.
What is Kevin doing? He didn't tell me at all. Is this a surprise?
Did you come for the interview?
Hello, I'm Mia Lynn. Came for the position of designer.
This morning, Mr. Holt's secretary called me and asked me to recruit whoever came to interview. Only one came today. It has to be her. No interview is needed. Move to the Holt Group with us.
What do you mean?
Congratulations, you're hired.
Kevin must have ordered him.
Pack up quickly.
Are you a newcomer?
Hi, I'm the new designer.
I know you pulled strings to enter the company. I asked the human resources. You didn't even take an interview to get the job. You really have a powerful background.
That's right. She came and followed us into the Holt Group with a high salary. How lucky she is.
Lucky she pulled strings. Perhaps she used the casting couch.
Kevin, you just make things worse. My colleagues dislike me because of this. I think I should have an interview. Take a look. This is the album of my works from my last company.
So what? Everyone here started from the internship. Why can you be a designer directly? If you go to the Holt Group, the things you design will disgrace eShine.
Why are you bickering? The cars from Holt Group are ready. You don't need to move. The trivial things. Do you think the office of the Holt Group is inferior to ours?
Mr. Clark, could you please get me a single room after we go there?
Why do you need a single room?
Mr. Clark, you promised to promote me to the director. Can't a director have the room?
I would have promoted you, but now let's talk about this later. Move first.
Do you see that? The newcomer winked at Mr. Clark just now. Hey, are you going to be our director in a couple of days?
Don't worry. The Holt Group gives everyone a fair chance.
You sound like you're the wife of the CEO? A fair chance? You didn't get the job fairly. Let's wait and see. I'll deal with you later.
Wow, look, Holt Group's building is so fancy.
Listen, I'm a friend of the future CEO's wife of Holt Group.
The future CEO's wife? Does Kevin have a fiancé?
Maria, it's awesome. How did you know her? I want to be her friend as well. The CEO's wife is the
future boss of the Holt Group. You're not even qualified. She's my college classmate. She's now the executive director of Holt Group. If you make any mistakes in your work, I can tell her, and then you must leave. Especially you, the newbie. You might use tactics to join eShine, but here in the Holt Group, it won't work. So behave yourself.
Don't call me newbie. I'm Mia. So you are Maria, right?
I don't even know you before. Don't just call my name directly.
Oh, so what should I call you? Ms. Tate? I have a question. You said you know the CEO's wife. Why didn't you ask her to offer you a position? After all, Holt also has a design apartment.
What do you mean?
Exactly, Maria. Since you know the CEO's wife, why do you still work at eShine, just like us?
Not everyone likes to use their connections, like Mia.
Excuse me? Pay attention, please. This is the secretary of the Holt Group, Andy.
You must be the eShine designers. Mr. Holt asked me to welcome you, and he assigned the best view office to you. He even prepared a welcome party for you all tonight. All right, you can take a look around and visit your office. Let's go.
It's the CEO's secretary who's welcoming us, and there's a party tonight. I've never been to a party before. What should I wear?
Hick, of course you should wear a gown.
Maria, is it because you're a friend of the CEO's wife? So she asked Andy to welcome us.
You're quite clever. It's awkward to say it.
Wow. Maria, so you're so close to Mrs. Holt.
She's the future Mrs. Holt, but it's okay if you want to call her that.
I'm gonna ask Kevin. Who is this Mrs. Holt?
Mia, if you don't have a nightgown, don't go to the party tonight, or I'll feel embarrassed for you.
Of course I have. I'm just wondering if we can see the future Mrs. Holt tonight.
Come on, it's a great honor that Holt prepared a party for us. Want to meet Mrs. Holt? Are you even qualified?
Oh, so she won't be there. But I heard Mr. Holt will attend this party tonight. You can ask him why his wife isn't there then.
Mr. Holt is busy. He probably won't be there. Okay, if Mr. Holt is there, I'll ask him.
Mom, it's been a while. I missed you so much.
I miss you too, Axel. Did you behave well at home today?
Very well.
Really?
Oh, you're home? Well, Axel is a good boy. He's very smart. Oh, do you have a party tonight? Kevin prepared a gift for you in the bedroom. Check it out.
Isn't he at home now? I wanted to ask him something about the company. Axel, wait for me for a while.
Axel, when your mom comes out later, remember to praise her very, very pretty.
She's very, very pretty all the way.
Good.
Mom, you look great. Extremely pretty.
Really?
You really look stunning in this dress.
Mom, don't be that exaggerated.
Kevin has some taste indeed.
Is this dress bought by Kevin? I thought he wouldn't. Remember such a little thing.
Why, this whole party is a gift he prepared for you. You can ask him yourself tonight. Come on, get this on.
Mom, this necklace is too valuable.
It's just a necklace. I'm happy that you like it.
It's too high profile. Our relationship has not been made public yet.
Your identity will be public one day. Your appearance also represents your status.
Mommy, can I go with you tonight?
Look at her. Mia even has a kid.
I thought she just graduated. The kid looks like he's almost 5 years old.
Mia, are you insane? Why do you take your kid here?
Andy and Mr. Clark never said that. Kids can't be here, right?
Do they have to say it? You're a mother already. You're not young at all. Why are you still so stupid?
If Mr. Holt says that kids can't be here, I'll leave right away.
Hey, what's your name?
Axel Lynn.
Mia, why does he bear your surname? So you're a single mother. No wonder. You dressed so hard today.
What do you mean?
Axel, is your mom here to find you a new daddy?
That explains it. I was just wondering if she's quite rich. That necklace looks expensive.
Who knows if it's fake? The artificially grown diamonds are quite cheap nowadays.
I have a daddy already. I just found him.
So your mom has found you a new daddy already. How old is he? Isn't he pretty old, with gray hair?
Mia, so you found a rich old man as your backer.
I knew it. How could she get in E-Shine if she doesn't have a backer?
He's my real daddy. He's great, just like a Superman. He's young and handsome.
You're still a kid? You shouldn't lie to others. A Superman? Mia, is there something not quite right with his brain?
Stop it. I can stand your curses, but being so harsh and biting towards a child, where's your manner?
He's just a child. I was just asking around. Why? Are you scared?
For what? I'm not like you, who find a backer as soon as you join here. Do you really think you can just do whatever you want now?
Mia, stop it. Just wait. I bet you won't stay at Holt Group for more than 3 days.
Okay, what's the stake?
What's happening? I could hear you arguing from far away. Do you want to be a joke?
Mr. Clark, I'm sorry that I took my kid here without telling you, but I promise he won't cause any trouble. Please forgive me.
I thought Mia was Mr. Holt's girlfriend. Did I make a mistake?
Mia, you don't respect Mr. Clark at all.
Mr. Clark, if you disagree, I can take him away now.
It's okay. He's already here. Just enjoy it tonight. Mia, have you lived abroad before?
Yes, I just came back to Altheria after receiving your email.
Okay, I get it.
Mia, why are you still here? You should leave. You're wearing a fake necklace and bringing a kid along. Don't you have any shame?
Excuse me, but how old are you?
I'm not even 30 years old. Not like your mom, who's quite old.
She's not 30 years old either. And she looks much younger than you.
What? What nonsense are you saying?
Who's trying to beat my son? How about this dress? Do you like it?
Yes, but I don't like the way you take matters into your own hands.
I was afraid you wouldn't try it.
Daddy, you're here.
Is he Mia's husband?
He's so young and handsome.
Daddy, an aunt said my brain is wrong. No, you are smart.
Who said it?
It's me. So what? You're such a liar at a young age. I was just wondering if something was wrong with him. I cared about him.
Excuse me. Who are you? Why did you mock my son?
I work in the Holt Group. Who are you? You must be good for nothing, since you married Mia.
When did Holt Group hire you?
So you know nothing about it, but come here with your wife. Listen, this party is to celebrate us E-Shine, to be acquired by Holt. I'm a designer in Holt Group now. Besides, I have a lot of experience before. I'll definitely be promoted to the manager in a few days. If you offend me, I won't let your wife work well in Holt.
Oh, why did I hear that this party was held only for Mrs. Holt?
When we were here today, it's Mrs. Holt who asked someone to welcome us. So was this party held by her as well?
That's not weird. Miria is her friend, and they are so close. It's not weird that she holds this party for Miria.
Don't be too high profile. It's just a party. Just enjoy it as Mrs. Holt wishes.
Maria, you're Mrs. Holt's friend. Do you know Mr. Holt then?
Of course, but he's not coming today. If he's here today, he'll definitely fire Mia, a useless parasite.
When did you know her?
I didn't. And when did you?
My big boss CEO. I haven't met her before today, not to mention knowing her.
He's a CEO? What company? Do you own?
Haven't Andy told you? I'll attend this party myself.
You are Mr. Holt?
Mr. Clark, are you out of mind? How could he be Mr. Holt? Have you heard? Mr. Holt had a wife and a son? Let me tell you, the fiancée of Mr. Holt is another woman.
But Andy did tell me that Mr. Holt would be here tonight.
Hello, Andy? How did you handle this? Dawdling around. Come here right away.
He's just acting, taking a secretary here? Huh, who does he think he is?
Daddy, it's not fun at all. I want to eat something.
All right. What do you want to eat? Come with me.
Hick, who comes to a party only to eat?
Maria, I have nothing to say. Didn't you want to bet? Make it clear. What is your stake?
I don't want to bet with you. Anyway, I'm gonna call Mrs. Holt later and let her know. You have to leave tomorrow morning.
Don't mention her anymore. You know clearly who she really is and what she can do. You just feel upset that I joined eShine and then joined Holt Group easily, right? Tell me, what do you want exactly?
Mia's quite straightforward. She's in such a place now, but still wants to make a bet.
I was upset as well. I wondered why she could join us. If she can prove herself, I won't say anything.
I heard that you're the most experienced designer in eShine. Dare you compete with me, someone you look down on? Mr. Clark, you must think I have some backers as well. I don't want to be regarded as a parasite. I hope you can give me a chance to prove myself.
I've seen her work before. She's more than qualified to join us. Furthermore, she might really have some connection with Mr. Holt. How about this? Next week, we're going to have a collaboration project with Holt. You two come out with your plans and show them to us. We'll vote for the winner of the two of you, and she can be the manager.
I'm okay with it. How about you?
Stop playing tough. Why would I be afraid of a parasite newbie? I'm in.
Okay then, I'm gonna find my husband and my son now. Or it'll be awkward if we tell the truth. We'll find everything. Out on the showcase day.
What's her meaning? She just left?
Isn't Mr. Holt coming? Doesn't she want to take a look?
She must be afraid that her husband would be embarrassed to be with a real CEO, Mr. Holt.
It's still early.
Not really. Axel needs to go to bed at 10 p.m. He's sleepy. We'll leave now.
Daddy, I'm so sleepy.
Just wait for a second. Just a second.
Mr. Holt, all of the fireworks in Altheria are collected here.
Let's get it started.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, start.
Daddy, are they fireworks? I've only seen them on TV. It's so pretty. Did you buy all of them?
Do you like it, Sadie?
Yes, it's so pretty. I haven't seen fireworks for days.
I prepared it especially for you and Axel. I missed out on so many of your first times for years. Zoe, I want to create more first times with you. This is our first time watching fireworks together.
We'll surely have many first times in the future.
Damn, could it be that Mia's husband is Mr. Holt? Hello? Is this Ms. Field? Hello? You might forget about me. I attended the same class you took in college. Please don't hang up the phone. I'm reaching out to tell you something. I just joined Holt today. There are some things strange.
Maria, why are you so happy? You kept smiling.
Exactly. When will you take us to meet Mrs. Holt?
See, this is a bag Mrs. Holt gave me.
Isn't this the limited edition bag that just came out last month?
Mr. Holt didn't show up last night. I really thought Mia's husband might be Mr. Holt. Now it seems he's not at all now.
Actually, I don't know. Mr. Holt either. I didn't admit it since Mia was too arrogant. Would you blame me? But I do know Mrs. Holt, or I won't get this bag as a gift from her.
That explains it. It's reasonable, though. Mr. Holt must be very busy. It's not easy for us to see him.
Mrs. Holt is really considerate. Maria, you have to let us meet her one day.
Don't worry. She'll be here soon. Mia, you're late.
There's still 2 minutes left before work time starts.
Can't you get up earlier? Besides, is it your first day working here? Is this how you treat this job?
I finished all the files yesterday. It's not late at all that I come here at this time.
Okay, keep saying nonsense. I'll see what you can do if Mrs. Holt is here.
Mrs. Holt?
I did the investigation. You're just a bitch who was pregnant without marriage. Besides, you've been broadcasted before. It seems like you're the one who got your father killed.
Listen, don't slander such rumors anymore.
I won't waste time talking to you. Someone will be here soon.
Oh, I remember it. You're from the Lynn family. 5 years ago, the news said that the heiress of the Lynn family frustrated her father to death. Are you the heiress of the Lynn family?
So you must have your kid back then.
You can say anything about me, but don't talk about my child.
So that's all true. The man last night must be an actor then. You lied to us that he's Mr. Holt. What a joke of you.
I didn't lie to you. He is the...
Who's Mia? Who's Mia?
Kyla. She's the one I told you. She's Mia.
Who are you?
I'm Maria. We were classmates last night. It was me who called you.
It looks like this Mrs. Holt isn't close to you.
We haven't met for days. She's busy. It's reasonable. You aren't even qualified to ask. Kyla. Mia really doesn't respect you at all.
Mia, I met your mom and your sister just a few days ago. They'll be very shocked that you're still alive.
She must be Mrs. Holt indeed. She doesn't give a shit at all.
Let's keep it quiet.
First of all, I don't have a mother now. My mother died 20 years ago. Second, who are you? I don't know you. You're not qualified to talk about my family.
Do you really think you're the heiress of Lynn family? I heard that you said you're Mrs. Holt.
I didn't. Such identities can't be public.
Do you know who I am?
Judging by Maria's attitude to you, you must be the executive manager of Holt Group.
Mia, she's not only the executive manager, but also the future. Mrs. Holt, apologize to her now.
Even if she is the future Mrs. Holt, why would I apologize to her?
Because she can fire you anytime. Don't you want to work here anymore?
Not only in the Holt Group. We, the Field family, have power in the whole industry, even in the whole of Altheria. We are second only to the Holt. Mia, you're not a Lynn anymore. Even if you're still Ms. Lynn, you're just a nobody compared with me.
So she's Ms. Field. No wonder she'll be Mrs. Holt.
It's said that the Field family is also the top, but why is she the future Mrs. Holt?
Well, because in the entire Altheria, no one can match Mr. Holt at all, except for the woman who grew up with him. The Field family also holds the second largest share of Holt Group.
Are you familiar with Kevin?
Sure. You must have met him before. When your father is still alive, he's been to your house. But after that came out Holt, ended the cooperation with Lynn's. He must despise the misfortune you brought.
How did you know that? Maybe he just hates my stepmother and my sister just like me.
Stop lying. Mia, if you don't want me to tell your stepmother and your sister that you're still alive, get out of Holt now. Don't you ever show up again.
Are you so unhappy to see me working at Holt Group? Oh, I get it. You must know that. My kid's father is Kevin.
You son of bitch, just admit it. You just want to be Mrs. Holt by your kid.
Listen carefully. If you're angry, don't come to me. You should ask Kevin, or you know that he wouldn't care about you at all.
Are you insane?
Mia, I won't let you off.
I'll go telling Mr. Clark.
What's going on?
Mr. Clark, it's all because of Mia. She hurt the executive manager, Ms. Field.
You are Ms. Field?
You'll be screwed. Not only Mia, but you all.
Never mind, Mr. Clark. I'll take full responsibility.
You? How will you take responsibility? Andy, say something.
Ms. Field, Mr. Holt asked you to go to his office.
Get him over here. Is he looking down on us, the Fields, now? Get him over here and see how his babysitter treated me.
Babysitter? So Mia's his babysitter. No wonder that night.
She is just a babysitter. How could she also work in the Holt?
Mia, you're just a bitch. Who knows who's the father of your kid? You just want to be with Kevin. He's fooled by you for now. That's why he keeps you as the babysitter and lets you work here. He doesn't care about you.
Vifikrolvin said Zimmerwishins. Svinsfield, please calm down. Cyril?
I'm not afraid of him. I'll do the same thing even if he's here.
Kyla, so what's the relationship between Mia and Mr. Holt? So her husband last night was really Mr. Holt.
Exactly. Is that kid really Mr. Holt's kid?
Are you all idiots? I told you, no one knows who the father of that kid is. She's just a slut. She fooled Kevin into bed with her and thought she could be Mrs. Holt.
Well, Mr. Field, please don't be angry.
I won't let it pass.
Ms. Lynn, Mr. Holt said you can do anything. Don't be afraid.
How dare I? She's grown up with Kevin. I can't be compared with her.
Damn, Ms. Lynn is angry again.
What's going on?
Mr. Holt. Sir Holt, Miss Field was hurt by Mrs. Holt. Her ankle was sprained.
How about Mia? Is she hurt?
She's all right. She's just not in a good mood.
I'll go to see her.
Mr. Holt. Mr. Holt, take a seat. It won't help if you go there.
What do you mean? Just say it in one sentence.
It's not my fault. Ms. Field said that she's grown up with you and that you're close in front of Ms. Lynn.
What nonsense is she saying? We only met last year. If it weren't for her family wanting to put someone in Holt, why would I keep her here? Call the Field family. Take her away now. Don't let her mess up.
Okay, I got it.
Axel, is Mommy at home?
She doesn't let me tell you.
What did she say to you? Tell me, hurry.
Daddy, if you can, tell me 10 stories every day. I'll tell you what Mommy told me.
10? A little bit too much. Can I just tell 3 of them?
Mommy tells me 3 every day.
I'll make it 5 then.
Okay.
You little thing. You know how to cheat for more stories now? Don't you?
Axel, stop it.
Are you mad at me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about what Kyla did. It's all my fault. But you're my only one. Really. I only love you.
All right, this is your only warning.
Okay. This is my only warning.
Yeah, you're kissing finally.
Stop it, Axel.
Andy, we'll hold a shareholders vote to kick the Field out of Holt Group.
Okay, Mr. Holt.
Fuck it. Fuck it. How could Kevin kick us out only for that bitch? Hello? Maria? Did you have a bet with Mia before?
Kyla, Mia has a solid backer. I can't win her.
I'll pay you. You must attend it. No worries. Do as I tell you. She can't win.
Mia, is today the day that you'll show the plan? We all support you?
Exactly. We have the right to vote. We'll vote for you.
You haven't even seen my plan. Why are you voting for me?
They're just a bunch of fair-weather friends.
What did you hear?
I heard that Ms. Field was fired. All the Fields were kicked out. After that, Mr. Clark asked Andy, and we knew that? You're the real Mrs. Holt.
Mia, we were fooled before. We thought you were a parasite, just like Kyla.
I was...
But you're Mrs. Holt. It's your group.
It's Holt Group, not mine. My bet with Maria is still valid. If my project is worse than hers, I'm not qualified to stay here.
All right. Since Mrs. Holt said so, we'll make it an anonymous vote. Maria, you can start it tomorrow.
No, after you...
Okay, you're more experienced. I'll listen to you then. This is my plan.
Mrs. Holt, I think it's really a good plan. I believe the designing manager will also think so when you discuss the details later.
Exactly. It's really a good plan.
Mrs. Holt, please help with my project too, can you?
Let's listen to Maria's plan first. Maria, go ahead.
Do I still need to finish it?
Maria, weren't you always confident with your cases?
Okay, I'll finish it. Even if you're Mrs. Holt, you don't need to make things hard for me.
I think it's an awesome project.
Both of your projects are good. We don't have to vote.
No. I think Maria's project is better than mine. Since we had a bet, let's continue it. Just vote without your name. You can vote for the one you really like.
Okay. The winner is...
Wait, Mrs. Holt. Mr. Holt is waiting for you. He needs to talk to you.
Wait a moment, please. I'll be back very soon. What's the hurry? You've even come to hear Sweaty?
Well?
Maria's plan is plagiarized.
How did you know that?
I plan to spin off the Fields' shares and check their financial records. I found a strange order. I thought they were doing something dirty behind me, but it turns out Kyla bought a design case from abroad. I checked her calling records and found that she had given it to Maria.
She's really stubborn. Even she's been fired already.
Don't worry. I've been to the Fields mansion and tell them. They said they would chase her to the countryside for years.
It's fine. She's not as bad as my stepmother and my sister.
I'll be with you forever.
It's okay. I won't tell them the truth then. I'm gonna leave Holt Group.
Why? Are you going to leave me?
No. I wanted to work ordinarily. Now that they all knew my identity, it's not fun at all.
I always support you.
Mrs. Holt, I want to tell you.
Okay, stop it. As long as you don't scheme any more tricks, that's fine. You have your strength.
So you know all of it. Actually, it's Kyla let me, and I had a moment of bad idea. I won't do this anymore.
That will be great. I'm leaving Holt. You can finish your case, as long as it's better than mine.
So, you gonna quit this project? I'll take care of Axel at home. Try your best in the future.